Welcome to this video on how to make delicious homemade vanilla ice cream. This classic recipe is creamy, rich, and sure to be a hit with your friends and family. All you need is a few simple ingredients and an ice cream maker to get started. Scroll to the bottom of his post to view the video. Little history of ice cream. But before we get into the recipe, let's take a quick look at the history of this beloved dessert. Ice cream has a long and fascinating history that dates back thousands of years. The ancient Greeks and Romans enjoyed flavored ice made from fruit juices, honey, snow, and ice. In the 16th century, ice cream made its way to the royal courts of Europe, where it became a popular treat among the wealthy. In 1776, the first ice cream parlor opened in New York City, and by the early 20th century, ice cream had become a beloved treat for people of all ages. Simple vanilla ice cream recipe. Nowadays, ice cream comes in a variety of flavors and can be found in ice cream shops, supermarkets, and even in the prepackaged form in the frozen section of your local grocery store. Whether you prefer it in a cone, a cup, or even as a topping on pie, ice cream holds a special place in the hearts of people around the world. Now, let's get started on making some homemade vanilla ice cream. Here are the ingredients you'll need. 2 cups heavy cream, 1 cup whole milk, 3/4 cup granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. In a medium saucepan, combine the heavy cream, whole milk, and sugar. Cook over medium heat, stirring constantly until the sugar has dissolved and the mixture comes to a simmer. Remove the pan from the heat and stir in the vanilla extract. Pour the mixture into a heat-safe container and let it cool to room temperature. Once the mixture has cooled, cover the container and place it in the refrigerator to chill for at least 4 hours or overnight. When the mixture is thoroughly chilled, it's time to churn it in your ice cream maker according to the manufacturer's instructions. As the ice cream churns, it will thicken and become creamy. There are several types of ice cream makers available for home use, including hand crank, electric, compressor, soft serve, and gelato makers. When the ice cream is done churning, transfer it to a lidded container and freeze for at least 2 hours before serving. And that's it. You now have delicious homemade vanilla ice cream that is sure to be a hit. Enjoy! The most common types of ice cream makers. Now when it comes to ice cream makers, there are many options for making ice cream at home. Such options include hand crank, electric, compressor, soft serve, and gelato makers. Hand crank ice cream makers use a manual crank to churn the mixture and are relatively inexpensive, but can be labor intensive. Electric ice cream makers use electricity to power the churning process and come in 2 types, those that require pre-freezing the churning bowl, and those that do not. Compressor ice cream makers use a built-in compressor to freeze the mixture as it churns, eliminating the need for pre-freezing the churning bowl. These are generally more expensive but allow for multiple batches of ice cream to be made without pre-freezing. Soft serve ice cream makers produce a softer and more scoopable consistency and often have a built-in freezer for continuous use. Gelato makers are specifically designed for making Italian-style gelato, which has a denser and creamier texture. These often have a slower churning speed to create a denser final product. Thanks for watching our video on how to make ice cream at home. We hope you enjoyed it and are ready to start churning out your own delicious creations. For more information on the top-rated ice cream makers available on Amazon, be sure to visit the description section below this video. Happy churning!